Someone from heaven is trying to talk to you about a person who is leaving you forever. Stop. Don't scroll. Don't skip. Stay right here for a minute. Your whole tomorrow could hinge on these words. If the thought of someone leaving you has been pressing on your chest, if your nights have been heavy and your mornings empty, then breathe with me now. This message was put in your path on purpose. Just for you. There is a presence that won't let you miss this. Not to frighten you, never to frighten, but to speak into the part of your heart that has been bleeding in secret. Think of a gentle light at the edge of the room, a steady calm that brings a clarity you haven't felt in months. That quiet voice, soft and sure, is here to say something important about the one who is walking away. Hear this first: endings hurt. That truth is honest and simple. When someone leaves, a small world collapses, and grief moves in like a tide. But there is another truth that cuts through the noise: you were never defined by the hands that let go. You are defined by the light that followed you into the dark. Tonight, someone from heaven is leaning close to remind you of that light. Don't move. Don't scroll. You were stopped here so you could hear this: the person who is leaving is not the measure of your worth. Their leaving is a chapter, not the whole book. And what heaven wants you to know right now is not about blame or shame, it's about what's being prepared for you in the silence after their footsteps fade. Close your eyes if you can. Picture a field after rain, the air washed, the soil ready. That field is your heart tonight. The one who leaves may take a shape from your life, but they cannot take the seed planted in your soul. Heaven's message is that this season of release is also a season of planting. What is being pulled away creates a wide space for what is meant to come. There's a whisper for you: do not mistake their leaving for your failure. Do not bury your heart under questions. You are being spared what was not meant to last. That is not cold consolation, that is a fierce kindness from above. Sometimes the hardest letting go is actually heaven's way of making space for your true joy. Stay. Don't skip. Because the next part is tender and practical. When someone leaves, habits stay. Memories stay. The voice of absence will visit your rooms again and again. But heaven is giving you armor that isn't rigid, it's gentle truth. It says, gather what was true. Tend to your soul. Bless what was there. Then, release. Blessing the past does not mean you stay trapped in it. Blessing it means you acknowledge what was real and then open your hands. You may be wondering, will I be okay? Listen, yes. You will be okay, not because the pain isn't big, but because there is a strength forming in you right now that only comes through this fire. It's quieter than you expect. It doesn't shout. It holds. It widens and steadies, and when you walk into the next room of your life, you'll carry a new kind of courage, one that learned how to grieve and still keep breathing. If your heart is afraid of being alone, hear this: heaven is not leaving you empty. There is a presence that promises companionship when human love falls short. Not to replace what was real, but to fill the hollow places with purpose, peace, and unexpected new doors. Tonight's message is not a promise that everything will happen overnight, it's a promise that the direction of your life is being aligned while you are honest with your pain. Now, practically, because the divine isn't just poetic, it's also wise. Start small. Write down one memory you're grateful for and one truth you know about yourself. Say both out loud. Tell the truth, I am hurting, and I will allow healing. That small sentence opens space for what heaven is inviting next. Whisper it once, twice. Let it be the bridge between tonight and what's next. Don't rush to replace. Don't rush to explain. Let the space be a sanctuary where you learn to stand on your own feet again. The person leaving may remove a chapter, but they cannot edit the pages heaven is still writing for you. There are friendships, new beginnings, creative doors, small kindnesses that line the path ahead, and heaven quietly points them out if you stay awake to see. If you are tempted to call them back or to replay every wrong moment, hold this tender truth. Sometimes the most loving thing you can do for yourself is to refuse the rehearsal of what broke you. Let the story end with dignity. Let it close in a way that preserves the best that was real, and frees you to receive the better that's waiting. Stay with me for the last piece, an invitation. Heaven says, walk forward with your hand open, not clenched. Expect gentle surprises. Accept help when it comes. Give yourself permission to laugh again. This is not denial of the hurt, it is the future asking for you to answer with courage. The invitation is not about rushing love, it's about allowing life's next line to arrive when you are ready to read it. And before you move away, do this, breathe 3 deep breaths. On the last breath, say quietly, I will live again. Keep that phrase. It's small but true. It's a promise you make to yourself, witnessed by a presence that will not let that promise fade. If this touched you, share this moment with someone who needs it, be the hand that pauses them mid-scroll. And subscribe for more messages like this. This channel is a place where the small, sacred interruptions arrive again and again. We're building a space where grief gets met with grace, and endings meet possibility. Remember, someone from heaven came to speak into this exact chapter of your life. They did not come to condemn you or to erase your feeling of loss. They came to remind you of what is larger than leaving. You are more than a goodbye. You are more than the distance of their footsteps. You are held, you are watched, and you are being prepared for a life that delights your soul in new ways. Stay. Don't scroll. Don't skip. Because the next breath you take, after tonight, will be the first of many steady ones. And somewhere just ahead, joy is planting itself quietly in the ground that your heartbreak cleared. Stop right here. Don't scroll. Don't skip. Heaven has paused you at this exact second because Archangel Michael is standing at your door with something sacred. This isn't ordinary, this isn't random, this is your moment. Michael says, only 2 minutes left. Heaven has released your secret wedding invitation, written by God Himself. The name inside will delight your soul, open it immediately. Do you feel it? That sudden shift in the air, the calm pressing against your chest, the way your spirit is leaning closer? That is heaven's presence filling your space. That is the scroll unfolding right now. Stay till the end. Because with every line spoken, the ribbon loosens, the seal breaks, and the letters of your promise glow brighter. Think about it. You have been waiting for love that doesn't fade, for peace that doesn't break, for a connection that feels like home. Tonight, heaven answers. Tonight, God Himself hands you an invitation written in His own hand. Archangel Michael whispers, "This invitation is not ordinary. It was written for you alone." The name written here will bring clarity, not confusion. It will bring joy, not heaviness. It will delight your soul. Don't move. Don't scroll. Don't skip. Because your destiny is being declared in these very words. Picture it now. A scroll glowing with golden fire, descending softly into your hands. It unrolls slowly. And as your eyes look closer, the letters begin to form. Not just words, but a name. A name heaven sealed for you. That name is not only a person, it is a promise. A promise of love. A promise of peace. A promise that your waiting was never wasted. Stay here. Because this is the truth you've longed to hear. Every heartbreak, every closed door, every disappointment, it wasn't rejection. It was redirection. Heaven was saving space for what was written all along. God Himself says, "My child, I know the longings of your heart. I know the tears you never spoke about. And tonight, I give you this invitation as proof that I have always been writing your joy. Stay. Don't scroll. Don't skip. Because heaven is sealing this moment right now. Here's what you must do: believe. Even 10 seconds of belief will unlock the scroll fully. Receive. Whisper softly, "I receive my invitation." Let those words break the seal completely. Share. Someone else is waiting for their message. Be the reason they stop tonight. Subscribe. Because heaven is using these words to reach you again, and you cannot afford to miss the next message. Michael's final words echo, "This invitation is once in a lifetime. I will not come again in this way." Tonight is the night you were chosen to receive it. The name inside will delight your soul, and your story will never be the same again. Don't scroll. Don't skip. Stay. Because tonight, your secret invitation has been delivered, and heaven's handwriting has touched your life. Stop right here. Don't scroll. Don't skip. Stay until the very end, because heaven has placed this message directly in your path. Out of millions of distractions, you were stopped here. Why? Because Archangel Michael says, "Only 2 minutes left." Heaven has just released your secret wedding invitation, written by God Himself. The name inside will delight your soul. Open it immediately. Feel the shift around you. That quiet stillness in the air. That sudden pull at your chest. That's not random. That's heaven drawing you closer. That's Michael's presence filling your house right now. Stay. Don't move. Don't scroll. Don't skip. Because every word you are about to hear has been written with your name on it. Think about it. You've asked, you've prayed, you've wondered, does God really see me? Does heaven really care about the longings of my heart? Tonight, the answer is delivered. Heaven doesn't just see you. Heaven celebrates you. And this invitation proves it. Picture the scroll descending. A ribbon tied in light. A seal pressed with God's own hand. Michael unrolls it slowly, and golden letters glow in the silence. It does not say, maybe. It does not say, someday. It says, you are chosen. You are loved. You are invited to joy. Don't scroll. Don't skip. Stay until the scroll opens fully. The name inside, oh, when you hear it, when you see it, when you sense it, your soul will know. Instantly. It won't bring fear. It won't bring confusion. It will bring peace. It will bring delight. It will bring a recognition deep in your chest that says, this is what I have been waiting for. Think of your past. Every closed door. Every lonely night. Every broken piece. They were not punishments. They were preparations. Heaven wasn't ignoring you. Heaven was protecting you. Clearing space. Making room for this invitation. Michael whispers, this is not about loss. This is about alignment. This is not about rejection. This is about timing. This is not about what left, it's about what is coming. Stay. Don't scroll. Don't skip. Because tonight your life is turning. God Himself speaks now, my child, I know the longings of your heart. I know the dreams you never said aloud. I know the ache you carried in silence. And I have written my answer. The invitation is yours. The name inside is joy. And it will delight your soul. Take a deep breath. Place your hand over your heart. Whisper it softly, I receive. With those words, the scroll opens wider. The light pours out. The peace flows in. The promise that felt far away suddenly feels closer than ever before. Stay. Don't move. Don't scroll. Don't skip. Because heaven is still speaking to you. Michael says, I have carried this message through battles you never saw. I have guarded this scroll through storms you never felt. And tonight, I place it in your hands. But know this, it will not come again. This is once in a lifetime. This is heaven's one invitation for this season. Receive it now. Look at your surroundings. They may look the same. But they're not. Your room is no longer ordinary. The silence is no longer empty. Tonight your house has been marked by heaven. Stay until the end. Because the most important part is still to come. Here's what heaven asks of you, believe. Even 10 seconds of faith will unlock the scroll completely. Receive. Say it again, I receive my invitation. Share. Someone else needs to stop scrolling and hear that heaven hasn't forgotten them. Subscribe. Because heaven has more to say, and this is the path by which you'll keep hearing. Michael's final words burn like fire, 2 minutes. That's all heaven asked. And because you stayed, because you listened, because you believed, the invitation has opened. The name inside is already finding its way into your life. And your soul will delight as God promised. And God Himself seals it with this, my child, you are mine. You are beloved. You are chosen. And the name I wrote beside yours will bring joy that lasts forever. Stay. Don't scroll. Don't skip. Because tonight, your invitation has been delivered. And everything is about to change. Stop here. Don't scroll. Don't skip. This is not an ordinary video you've stumbled on. This is heaven interrupting your routine. This is divine timing. Out of millions of voices, you were brought to this moment because something has been released for you. Archangel Michael says, only 2 minutes left. Heaven has just delivered your secret wedding invitation, written by God Himself. The name inside will delight your soul. Can you feel the pull? The sudden calm in your chest? The atmosphere around you that feels strangely heavy, yet comforting? That's not coincidence. That's presence. Heaven's presence is here. Michael has stepped into your house carrying a scroll of light, and he's not leaving without placing it in your spirit. Stay. Don't move. Don't scroll. Don't skip. Because this invitation is one of a kind, written once, sealed once, and sent once. It will never be repeated in this exact way. Picture it now, a golden scroll, sealed with threads of light. Its glow fills the room, casting away every shadow. As Michael opens it slowly, the letters begin to shimmer in the air. They are not ordinary words, they are living words. They breathe, they speak, they carry love straight from the heart of God. What does it say? It says, you are chosen. You are beloved. You are invited. This isn't just about romance, it's about destiny. It's about being united with the very purpose heaven has been preparing for you. Michael whispers, my child, this is not random. This is not luck. This was written for you long ago. Every delay, every heartbreak, every silence was leading you here, to this invitation, to this moment, to this joy. Stay here. Don't scroll. Don't skip. Because if you leave now, you'll miss the very word your heart has been longing to hear. Think about your past. The relationships that didn't last. The prayers that felt unanswered. The moments that broke you so deeply you thought you'd never rise again. You thought those were failures. But tonight heaven says, they were not failures. They were protection. They were making space for what I truly prepared for you. And now, heaven places this invitation into your hands. God Himself speaks now, my child, I have written your name in love. And beside it, I have written another name, a promise, a gift, a destiny. The name is not there to chain you. It is there to delight you. It is not there to weigh you down. It is there to lift you up. Let those words soak in. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not unloved. You are chosen. Stay. Don't move. Don't scroll. Don't skip. Because the name inside is already whispering itself into your spirit. When you finally hear it, you'll know. It won't confuse you, it will bring peace. It won't cause fear, it will bring joy. It won't burden you, it will set you free. That's how heaven works. That's how love feels when it's written by God Himself. Close your eyes for a second. Place your hand on your heart. Whisper these words softly, I receive. As you say it, imagine the scroll opening wider. Light pouring out. Peace flowing into your chest. Clarity rushing into your mind. That's heaven sealing the invitation into your life. Michael's voice echoes stronger, I will not come again in this way. This is once in your life. Do not miss it. Do not skip it. Do not doubt it. Open it. Receive it. Believe it. Stay. Till the end. Because these last words are the seal. Here's what heaven asks you to do tonight, believe. Even 10 seconds of faith is enough to open the invitation fully. Receive. Say it again, I receive my invitation. Share. Be the reason someone else realizes heaven is still writing their story. Subscribe. Because heaven will keep reaching you, and you cannot miss the next word. Now listen carefully, Michael's final whisper, 2 minutes were given. And because you stayed, because you believed, the scroll has opened. The name has been released. And your soul will delight as heaven promised. God Himself seals it with this, my child, I see you. I love you. I delight in you. The name I wrote beside yours will bring you joy beyond measure. Tonight marks the beginning of a new season. Stay. Don't scroll. Don't skip. Because heaven's invitation has arrived. And your destiny is already unfolding. Stop. Don't move. Don't scroll. Don't skip. You were pulled here by heaven, and this moment is no ordinary moment. Archangel Michael says, only 2 minutes left. Heaven has just released your secret wedding invitation, written by God Himself. The name inside will delight your soul, open it immediately. Do you feel that? That sudden pause in your spirit? That quiet weight pressing softly against your heart? That is heaven. That is Michael unfolding the scroll, right here, right now. And this invitation is not for everyone, it is for you. Picture it now. A golden scroll descending into your room. The ribbon glows with divine fire. The seal bears God's signature, eternal and unshakable. Michael breaks the seal, and light floods out like water. The room around you is no longer ordinary, it is sacred. This is the night heaven has chosen for you. Stay. Don't scroll. Don't skip. Because if you walk away now, you'll leave before the most important part is revealed. Michael whispers, my child, the waiting is over. The loneliness has been seen. The prayers have been heard. And now, the answer has been released into your hands. Think about the seasons you endured. The heartbreak that tried to silence your hope. The tears no one else knew about. You thought those chapters were the end, but heaven was only preparing space. Clearing out the wrong so the right could arrive. Closing false doors so the divine door could open. And tonight, the door has opened. Don't scroll. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Because the name written inside this invitation is not just ink, it is destiny. It is love. It is alignment. It is God's handwriting saying, "You are not forgotten. You are chosen. You are loved." Breathe. Let that sink in. You are chosen. That's why you are here. That's why you cannot stop watching. That's why heaven stopped you in your tracks tonight. Michael says, "I have guarded this message with fire. I have fought unseen battles for you. And now, I release it." This invitation is not a dream. It is not imagination. It is heaven's gift. Receive it. Stay. Don't move. Because what is being spoken now is the very thing your soul has been craving for years. The name inside will not confuse you. It will not frighten you. It will not leave you doubting. It will bring peace. It will bring joy. It will bring clarity. You will know instantly that it is from God, because your soul will rise and your heart will smile. Think of your past for a moment. The people who walked away. The opportunities that slipped through your hands. The silence that felt unbearable. They were not punishments. They were protections. They were heaven's way of keeping you safe until the right moment. And that right moment is tonight. God speaks now, "My child, I have written your name in love. And beside it, I have written a promise. This promise is joy. This promise is destiny. This promise is my gift to you. Open it. Receive it. Delight in it. Stay till the end. Don't skip. Because the final words are the seal on your invitation. Here's what heaven asks you to do tonight: believe. Even if only for 10 seconds, let your heart believe this is real. That's enough. Receive. Whisper softly, "I receive my invitation." Those words will unlock the scroll completely. Share. Someone else is scrolling past their own miracle. Be the reason they stop tonight. Subscribe. Because heaven will keep sending words, and you cannot afford to miss the next message. Michael's voice echoes in your spirit. 2 minutes were given. And because you stayed, because you listened, because you believed, the invitation has opened. The name inside is already moving toward you. And your soul will delight in what has been written. God Himself seals the message: "My child, you are mine. You are beloved. And the joy I wrote for you will now become your reality." Stay. Don't scroll. Don't skip. Because tonight, your secret wedding invitation has been delivered, and your new chapter begins now. Wait. Stop right here. Don't scroll. Don't skip. Because heaven is speaking into your life at this very moment. Archangel Michael has been sent tonight with a sacred scroll in his hand, glowing with light, sealed by God Himself. He whispers, "Only 2 minutes left. Heaven has just released your secret wedding invitation. The name inside will delight your soul. Open it immediately. Feel it, the sudden calm wrapping your heart, the stillness in the air, the quiet weight pressing on your spirit. That is not emptiness. That is presence. Heaven has stepped into your house. Michael holds the scroll and says, "This was written for you before time began." It carries not only your name, but another name written beside it. Not by accident. Not by chance. But by design. The moment has come to reveal it. Stay. Don't scroll. Don't skip. Because every second you remain here, the seal is breaking wider and the light is pouring stronger. Think of the nights you prayed silently. Think of the mornings you asked yourself if joy would ever return. Think of the years where waiting felt endless. Tonight is the answer. Tonight is the moment where heaven interrupts your ordinary life with extraordinary love. This invitation is not about pressure. It is about peace. It is not about burden. It is about joy. God Himself has written an invitation into your destiny saying, "Come into the season I prepared for you." Your soul will delight. Your heart will smile again. Don't scroll. Don't skip. Stay, because this word was timed for you. Close your eyes for just a moment. Imagine the scroll being unrolled. Letters of gold forming in the air. And as they form, they speak not just to your eyes, but to your soul. They declare, "You are chosen. You are beloved. You are not forgotten." And then comes the name. A name that carries peace into your chest. A name that feels like recognition, like coming home. Michael whispers, "This is once in a lifetime. I will not come again in this way." Receive it now. Stay here. Don't move. Because what is unfolding is for you. Look at your past. Look at the doors that closed, the people that left, the seasons that hurt. You thought they were endings. Heaven says, they were protections. They were redirections. They were clearing the way for the right invitation to arrive. Tonight, it has arrived. God speaks softly, "My child, I know you. I know your heart. I know the tears you've shed in silence. And I have answered them with joy. I have written your invitation, and the name inside will delight your soul. Stay. Don't scroll. Don't skip. Because right now, your house is filled with something holy." Michael's sword gleams with light as he cuts away every shadow of doubt, every chain of fear, every whisper of loneliness. He declares, "Your waiting ends tonight. Your delight begins tonight. The invitation is open. The promise is alive. Feel it. The heaviness lifting. The hope returning. The quiet joy rising in your spirit. That is the proof. That is the sign. Here's what you must do: believe. Even for 10 seconds, believe this was written for you. Receive. Whisper, "I receive my invitation." Share. Send this to someone else who has been waiting for their sign. Subscribe. Because heaven is using this very path to reach you again, and you cannot miss the next message. Stay till the end. Because these last words are the seal on your promise. God says, "My child, you are mine. You are loved. You are seen. You are chosen. The name written beside yours will not miss you. It will find you. And when it does, your soul will delight beyond measure. Michael's final whisper echoes through your heart. You stayed. You believed. You received. And because you did, the scroll is open. The invitation is yours. And heaven has already released the joy that belongs to you. Stay. Don't scroll. Don't skip. Because tonight, the invitation has been delivered, and everything in your life is about to change forever. Wait. Don't move. Don't scroll. Don't skip. Stay until the very last word, because this moment is not ordinary, it is heaven's appointment with your soul. Archangel Michael has stepped into your house tonight, carrying a scroll sealed in light, written by God Himself. And he whispers, only 2 minutes left. Heaven has released your secret wedding invitation, and the name inside will delight your soul. Feel that sudden stillness? The air around you shifting? That is not coincidence. That is heaven touching the atmosphere. That is Michael standing at your side. That is God leaning close to say, stay here. Don't miss this. Don't scroll away. Think about the countless moments you wondered if your prayers were heard. The nights you asked, God, are you still near me? The seasons where it felt like no one noticed your heart. Tonight is the proof. Tonight is the answer. Tonight heaven has sent a sacred invitation to your life. Michael lifts the scroll. Slowly, the seal begins to break. The ribbon unties itself, glowing brighter than fire. And inside, golden words float into the air. Words that are not just messages, but promises. Promises that say, you are chosen. You are beloved. You are remembered. Stay. Don't move. Don't scroll. Don't skip. Because the name written inside is about to be revealed. God Himself whispers, my child, I know you. I know the longings you keep hidden. I know the love you crave, the peace you seek, the joy you've been waiting for. And tonight, I give you the answer. I give you the invitation. Think about it, your past heartbreaks, the doors that closed, the people that walked away. You thought they were endings. But heaven says, they were protections. They were redirections. They were making room for this moment. Michael's voice grows louder. This invitation is not about pressure. It is about peace. It is not about burden. It is about joy. It is heaven's handwriting, declaring, you are written into love. Stay till the end. Don't skip. Because your soul is about to receive the word it has been waiting for. Picture it. Your name glowing on the scroll, written in light. And beside it, another name, written by the same hand. The name that brings calm instead of confusion. The name that brings delight instead of despair. The name that makes your soul whisper, this is it. This is mine. God seals it with this, my child, the name I have written for you will not pass you by. It will find you. And when it does, your heart will rejoice, your soul will delight, and you will know this was my plan all along. Don't scroll. Don't skip. Stay. Because tonight is once in a lifetime. Tonight is sacred. Tonight is the night heaven placed a wedding invitation into your life. Here is what you must do: believe. Even for 10 seconds, believe this was written for you. Receive. Whisper quietly, I receive my invitation. Share. Someone else is waiting for this truth. Be the reason they stop scrolling tonight. Subscribe. Because heaven will keep speaking, and you cannot miss the next word. Michael's final words echo like thunder wrapped in love. You stayed. You listened. You believed. And because you did, the scroll has opened. The name has been released. And your soul will delight. Stay. Don't scroll. Don't skip. Because tonight, the invitation has been delivered, and everything in your story is about to change forever. Stop right here. Don't scroll. Don't skip. This is not a coincidence. This is not random. This is heaven pausing your steps, calling your heart, and placing you in front of this message. Archangel Michael says, only 2 minutes left. Heaven has just released your secret wedding invitation, written by God Himself. The name inside will delight your soul. Open it immediately. Look around you. Everything may look the same: your room, your surroundings, the screen in your hand. But the atmosphere has shifted. The very air is alive. The silence carries something more than emptiness. It carries heaven's presence. Archangel Michael stands close. His hands hold a glowing scroll, sealed in divine light. His eyes shine with certainty, his voice steady as fire and peace together. This was written for you. This is your moment. Stay until the very end, because heaven has chosen tonight to release this invitation. Stay. Don't scroll. Don't skip. Because in the next few words, your spirit will hear what it has been waiting for. Think about your story. The heartbreaks, the disappointments, the closed doors, the unanswered prayers. You thought you were forgotten. You thought your prayers went unheard. But every tear, every whisper, every sleepless night was recorded. And tonight, the proof arrives, a wedding invitation, handwritten by God, sealed with love, delivered by heaven's warrior. Imagine it now. Michael breaks the seal. Light spills out. Golden letters float into the air. They are not ordinary words. They are living promises. They say, you are chosen. You are beloved. You are celebrated. And then, slowly, a name begins to appear. The name that will bring peace to your soul. The name that will delight your heart. Stay. Don't move. Don't scroll. Don't skip. Because you cannot afford to miss this moment. Michael whispers, this is not about pressure. This is not about chains. This is about joy. This is about destiny. This is about God Himself saying, my child, I have prepared something for you that will make your soul rejoice. Close your eyes if you can. Place your hand on your heart. Feel the warmth that spreads through your chest. That is not your imagination. That is the scroll opening inside you. That is heaven's promise entering your spirit. Think carefully. Every door that closed was not rejection. Every person that walked away was not abandonment. Every season of silence was not wasted. They were all preparations. They were clearing space for this moment, for this invitation, for this name that heaven wrote beside yours. Stay. Don't scroll. Don't skip. Because the promise is unfolding now. God Himself is speaking, my child, I know the desires of your heart. I know the love you've longed for, the peace you've searched for, the joy you've prayed for. And tonight, I release it. I wrote your name in love, and beside it, I wrote a promise that cannot be erased. Let that truth cover you. You are not invisible. You are not overlooked. You are not forgotten. You are chosen. Michael lifts the scroll higher. His voice fills the air, I will not come again in this way. Heaven does not repeat itself. This is once in your life. This is once in eternity. Don't ignore it. Don't scroll past it. Open it fully. Receive it completely. Stay till the end. Because these last words carry the seal of heaven. Think of it, your room, your home, your life, it feels ordinary. But tonight, it is sacred. Tonight, your house is filled with the presence of angels. Tonight, your name has been spoken in heaven. Tonight, your destiny has been touched by God Himself. Don't scroll. Don't skip. Because this is not about later. This is about now. Here's what you must do, believe. Even for 10 seconds, let your heart whisper, this is for me. That belief unlocks the scroll fully. Receive. Whisper softly, I receive my invitation. That yes lets heaven flood your spirit with light. Share. Someone else is waiting for their own invitation. Be the reason they stop scrolling tonight. Subscribe. Because heaven will keep speaking through words like these, and you cannot miss the next one. Stay. Don't scroll. Don't skip. Because this invitation is alive. Michael's final whisper echoes, 2 minutes were given. And you stayed. Because you stayed, the scroll has been opened. The name has been revealed. And your soul will delight forever. God Himself seals it with love, my child, you are mine. You are chosen. You are beloved. The name written inside is your joy, and it will not pass you by. Stay. Don't scroll. Don't skip. Because tonight, your secret invitation has been delivered, and your new season has already begun.